Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Unleashed. Thank you all so much for listening today. We're going to be talking about the playoff predictions here for the divisional round. Let's go ahead and get started. But first, let's go ahead and review what I got last week. So I went 4-2 on my picks. Obviously, the two picks that I got definitely wrong were the Browns beating the Texans. Shout out to CJ Strauss. So congratulations to him winning that game. Definitely a very impressive win. And then the other one was the Eagles collapsing, unfortunately, to the Bucks. It was a disappointing season, especially how it started 10-1, and then it just fell flat after that. And I thought they were able to at least pick it back up, at least for a game, but I think they just went in there ready to just call it quits, and then so the season can end, they can start fresh again. But it is what it is. I picked them, but kudos again to the Bucks coming there ready to play and saying, this game is going to be more important for us than it's going to be for them. So we need to go in there and then just win this game. So congratulations to those teams, and then obviously everybody else that advanced as well. Definitely, it was a great wild card weekend. But let's go ahead and update this real quick. So it looks like on the previous one, I had 2023 as the year. So made a small adjustment there to 2024. So, and then all the updated their divisional rounds are in. So let's go ahead and start off on the top left. So let's go to Texans and Baltimore. This game, I do believe, will be a close game. A lot closer. I don't think is as going to be as scoring. I do think it'll be under, what was that, 60? I think both teams will score under 30, but both teams will score in the 20s. Just based on the defenses that they're playing each other. And then I just don't think either team on offense will be able to move the ball as easily. I could be wrong. Obviously, I was wrong on the other ones. But definitely looking forward to this game. I think whoever is going to win this game is going to be in prime position to be in the Super Bowl. I believe this game will determine, in my opinion, the representative for the AFC. So with that being said, I won't keep you guys long anymore, but I'm picking the Ravens on this game. And the only reason I'm picking the Ravens is because I believe they will come in here and be the most desperate team for the game. I do think that they, at this point, they have no choice but to win at least this game. Because everybody will be talking about Lamar, how he only performs in the regular season and not in the playoffs. So I think the overall team just wants to continue to move forward. They haven't played great in the playoffs, so I think the Ravens just will be the most desperate team. So I think they will be the ones more prepared for this game, and I just think I could be wrong. Obviously, I was wrong. So I just don't know if the Texans will be able to have enough possessions to continue to score and keep up. Because I do believe that the Raiders, what they have to do is, run the ball. I think that's what we're going to try to do to limit the number of times that CJ Stroud gets the ball. So I think that's going to be their number one priority. And I just think CJ Stroud is not going to have enough opportunities to score. So Ravens, don't let me down. All right, let's go ahead and go to the AFC again. So the bottom left. So it'll be the Chiefs and the Bills. This game is, I don't really like either of these teams, to be honest, as they're currently constructed. I think for me the Bills have just lost way too much on defense, in my opinion. It's just really hard. There's going to be a point that they're just going to run out of luck. So it's going to be hard, but I'm still picking the Bills. The reason why I'm picking the Bills is very similar to why I picked the Ravens. I think they're going to be the more desperate team, the team that needs it the most, and I think they're just trying to get this what would you call it? This monkey off their back. They keep losing to the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs, and I think they need this game more than the Chiefs need this game. Um, I think Josh Allen, I think just the Buffalo Bills are just entirely over everybody telling them that they were not as better than the Chiefs. And I think this is the game that they need to go out there and finally prove it. They are at home. They're not in Kansas City, so they need to go in there and win this game. Like I said, the only thing that does scare me a lot is that there are injuries on defense. But I think the offense and Josh Allen will play better than expected, or very similar to what he's playing right now. So I'm definitely picking the Bills on this game to win it and finally overcome all these playoffs woes that they have had and be Kansas City. This one, I do also expect it to be in the 20s. I don't expect any team to be over in the 30s, but we'll see. I think all these games are really exciting, so I'm looking forward to all of them. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and now shift over to the NFC uh, with the Buccaneers against the Lions. On this one, I would say it was probably one of the easier ones, quotes around easy, but it's definitely the one that I felt like it took me less time to make a decision. Mainly because I do believe overall the Detroit Lions are the better overall team. So they're going to be coming in ready to play. This one, I do expect the Lions to win at least by 7. So I don't expect it to be that close. But I think 7-10 point ish, they'll probably will win that game there. Obviously, the Bucks did something incredible. And then shout out again to Baker Mayfield. He was definitely, like I said in my previous video, being one of those people that almost went out of the league before this last opportunity. I think this was probably going to be one of his last opportunities to start. And then what he was able to accomplish was incredible. But I do think the road ends here, at least for this season. And then hopefully they can come back and play better and hopefully advance deeper into the playoffs for next season. But yes, overall, kind of why I picked the Lions last week. I do believe that the overall team is much better with the Lions than it is with the Buccaneers. Obviously, the Buccaneers, in everybody's estimations, I think outside of Tampa, has been exceeded. They exceeded expectations. So I don't know how much longer they can keep this up. But I think overall, if you're looking, comparing the Buccaneers to the Lions, I believe that the Lions are the better team, and I'm picking them to advance to the NFC Championship game. And lastly, it will be obviously the biggest upset on here that they beat the Dallas Cowboys, the Green Bay Packers, coming in to Santa Clara, where the San Francisco 49ers are at. This pick, I must admit to you, it is a little biased, mainly because San Francisco is my team. So I'm not going to deny you on anything on that. But I do believe, very similar to what I mentioned earlier about the Lions, I do believe that the overall team, a better team per player, is with the San Francisco 49ers. I believe they have a better head coach. I think that the quarterback thing is still kind of up in the air for me. I've seen bad stuff from Jordan Love throughout the season. Obviously, he has done an incredible job since then. So obviously that also goes to point why this decision is hard. And then obviously Brock Purdy has done incredible things as well. But I do believe these comparisons, as of this moment, what it stands right now, I do think these comparisons are pretty close to each other as regards where one will be ranked over the other. There's still some questions I have for Brock Purdy, but I'm hoping that he can answer those questions throughout this playoffs. Obviously, starting with this game right here against the Packers. So we'll see how it happens. I know I think last time I checked the spread, they were San Francisco was favored by 10.5. If I was betting, I would bet that the Packers will lose under 10. So, but I don't bet, so I don't would not be placing that. But if it was, I will be taking that one. I do believe this one will be closer to a 7 point game too. I know it's like not a big difference or anything like that, but I do believe this game will be a lot closer than some people expect. I know some of them expect that the Niners kind of blow them out. I don't expect that. That's why they're 10.5 point favorites. I don't really see that. I see it closer to 7 points, maybe just shy of that, between like 5 or 6 points. But I'm picking San Francisco. I do think they're the better overall team, and I think with the time off that they got to heal their injured players will help them. So we'll see. But let me know what you guys think. I will be obviously getting my reaction video. But in the meantime, go ahead and comment who you guys think will win out of these 4 games. Let me know where I'm right, where I'm wrong, and obviously we'll discuss it into next week's video and just see what I got, where I went right and where I went wrong. One thing I do want to disclose though is that I can see any of these games flipped on the other way. I can see every team win this game. But I'm feel pretty confident on the teams that I selected, and uh, hopefully I'll go 4-0 on these games coming up. But once again, thank you all for listening. I really appreciate it. I'll be posting here more often. So if you have anything that you guys would like to chat about, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Thank you.